Good morning, Internet. This is Zeos Pantera with my Sunday announcement video. First, I'm probably live streaming right now as you see this video. That's one of the main purposes of this video. Number two, I have completed and rebuilt the headphone recommendation guide on our Zeos. Link in the description. It's been almost a year, or it's been a year, and I've eliminated the need for two lists. Instead of having a regular music and gaming, I simply put all the headphones I recommend in one place and put tags at the start of the description. So you can go there, recommend it to your friends, show off, tell me if I've done anything wrong, tell me if there's anything missing, etc., etc., etc. Next, it's beautiful in here today. HiFiGuides.com is still being worked on, and eventually that will also be available if you want to recommend headphones to someone or something. Rebuild of the amps and DACs, those all come into it. What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, I've added a $10 tier to the Patreon. Most people are in the $5 tier on the Patreon, which gets you access to the yard sales, which, on the live stream today, I will be boxing up a couple things to go for yard sale, including, well, it might not be this month's yard sale if I don't get the video out, but the Atom T7Vs and those Edifier Lunar Eclipse are getting reboxed on the live stream, so those will be in the yard sale. Anyway, I've added a $10 tier. What the $10 tier does, wait for it, is it gets you into a private Telegram channel with me, and currently there's 29 members total, so 28 people. And essentially it's a direct line to communicate with me if you want questions and answers. Now it's $10 a month instead of $5, but I answer your questions on Patreon regardless of how much you pay. It's just that I will sometimes let a Patreon message in Patreon sit for a week or more, because there's so many, and this is much easier because I can go, hi guys, I'm making a quick little demo for the people on the YouTubes of how the $10 tier works for Patreon, where I let you into this, and then I could just answer your questions with my voice like I'm doing now, and you get a little pop-up, and I could do it almost any time of day, but you gotta respect my time zones, etc. Voice clip comes on. Hi guys, I'm making a quick... Get you in there. That's what $10 gets you. And the room will be refreshed every 3 months, because if you join at $10, I let you in, and if you stay there, that's fine. But if you decide to go back to $5 or can't keep up your patronage, every 3 months the room gets wiped and a new room is created, and that's how that's going to work. So that's two things. Third thing, don't forget there's a cooking channel. There are two other Zeos channels, in case you have forgotten. There's not just this one, but that's not really important. So what was the actual third thing? I'm sorry. It's been a nap time, and Zeos is tired on this Sunday afternoon. Packing up $10 Patreon live streams, pasta streamed, cooking. I will be eating something today, leftovers. I don't know if that matters to anybody who loves mukbang, but mukbang might happen. Maybe we'll do some hot sauce testing. And I'm sure there's one or two other things that I need to announce, actually, but we'll be fine without saying that for now. Yes, so if you'd like to join me on my live stream, I am live streaming in the link in the description. The Zeos review lists are in the description. Hi-Fi Guides is down there. The Patreon is always down there and up in the upper right-hand corner. So we want to get into that. And we should be good to go. And I'm not going to turn my lights on because that'll annoy everyone who's got an Amazon Echo. Konosuba, great show. Yeah. So, there you go. Last thing. Finally remembered. DMS and the podcast has been reformatted slightly. You can no longer listen to it live unless you're one of his patrons, which is fine. And he will be doing throughout the week on his channel sections of whatever various topics Joshua Valor, and I talk about. So that'll be a thing. Yeah, so if you're looking for the podcast, it's going to be pushed out in that sort of way. It's going to be like just, 10, 15 minutes of a topic. 2 or 3 times a week. And the actual live, full broadcast with all the banter in the middle will be on DMS's Patreon, because he's a clever bastard. And my Patreon is the same, except I've added a $10 tier. The yard still exists. I still tell you what you're doing. You still get to see videos early, etc., 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 etc. And Chewbacca's cute. That's the last thing. That's always the last thing. Oh, and Chewbacca is cute. So